Hello again, YouTube. This is The Truth, man. I want to talk to y'all about something that's going on in this country that need to stop. These phones, whipping out these phones when you're in the wrong, it has to stop. So, the guy tried to cancel me because I'm explaining to him the rule on people with the lottery tickets, right? And tell me if I'm wrong. Any state lottery, if you watch this, you work for the state lottery, you tell me if I'm wrong. What I was trying to get him to understand, and I was tactful, I wasn't being rude, but I was just telling him, like, you trying to argue, just listen. I kept saying, you trying to argue, just listen. So, he's a foreign guy, and he's not an American citizen, by the way. He's not an American citizen, and yes, I'll be honest, I did bring that up. But I brought it up in a tactful way. So this particular guy, what he does is, if any of you are familiar with the lottery, the second draw break is 9 p.m. What the stores do is they try to shut down before 9 p.m. so they can go home early. And he admitted yesterday and the day before that he still don't get out of here till 9:25. So it's really just him. Like, it's just a decision that he's making. So I went in there and I kind of confronted him about it. I wasn't belligerent or anything like that. And I told him, I said, if a person plays Powerball and they come at 8:57, they done wrote their numbers out, and because you want to go home early, you decide to shut down. They got their numbers wrote down. They go home, they say, let me see what it was going to be. I didn't get my ticket, but let me see what it was going to be. And let's say Powerball is $1 billion. This the examples I gave. I didn't mention the dollar amount, but I'm saying, let's say Powerball was up there like it is right now. And this dude, because he wants to go home early and do what? Do what? What is he going to do? What life-changing thing can any of these people in these stores do in 3 minutes? So I'm explaining this to him. I'm not even getting real with him. He's trying to argue because that's what they do. So I said, man, we got enough people over here that don't want to follow rules. If you don't want to follow rules, then maybe you should go back wherever you was. It's a free country, isn't it? It's not like I was. If you don't want to follow rules, then you should go back where you was. He whips out his phone and tries to cancel me. What did you say? Repeat what you just said. I'm not serving you on my shift no more. He made the whole thing into a conflict. Now, see, now we got whites, blacks, we got people born here that's doing this. Now we got foreigners doing it too. Like, they don't want to follow rules. Nobody wants to follow rules. Everybody wants comfort and what's best for what they feel like doing. And now you can't say something. Now I'm starting to wonder about some of these videos that they making about other people. Because how he whipped his camera out, tried to whip his phone. I said, man, you can't cancel me. I said, you already said you ain't gonna serve me, right? I'm just gonna leave. Beware of cancel culture. Cancel culture is weak, by the way. And if you're trying to use this to gain financially, or you're trying to, you're not showing the whole situation. You just think you're gonna go viral and people gonna feel sorry for you. Like, regardless of what the situation is, before you try to cancel somebody, you need to put the whole situation on there. Because if you were in the wrong, don't try to whip out your phone when you losing an argument and trying to focus on certain parts of the argument like he did. The fact of the matter is this. What's the fact? The fact is that whatever the drawbreak is, which in the state of Wisconsin, I think it's everywhere, it's 9 p.m. for lottery. You can't, because you see, and here's another thing. While they trying to cancel us, get your citizenship, man. Don't try to counsel Americans for what they say to you. Why don't you get your citizenship? Ain't nothing wrong with you or at least get a green card. Nothing wrong with it. Just get a green card, man. But for you to even argue with me in that situation, it just show how ignorant he was. It don't matter what country you from. It's ignorance in every country. It's ignorance here. What's the fact? The fact is, you supposed to sell lottery until 9 p.m. Not go home and whatever you trying to do. If you got a girlfriend or whatever you was trying to do, that was supposed to wait until that drawbreak. The machine was shut down on its own. Let it shut down on its own. And this dude want to make a big conflict out of it because he got called out. We can't call people out no more? I mean, and how is... I know he's grown. I'm grown. I said, listen, man, I'm talking to you man to man. I'm not even trying to argue with... I'm not trying to argue. He's trying to argue. And I gave him the best example I could give. If a person has the winning Powerball ticket and you don't sell it to them because white people come in the store and you want to make sure you serve them, you serve them after you give that person a ticket. Serve them. You don't not sell to this person because you want to hurry up and leave. I mean, that's the type of stuff that people do now. And then they want to whip out their phone and try to cancel somebody that's telling you the truth. Why don't you explain the whole situation? The situation was this. You had a person trying to buy lottery, which was me. I played the lottery. Y'all got a problem with y'all super sanctimonious people? Man, go kick rocks. Go suck an egg. It's not a sin. But this guy wants to shut down early, and we having this problem in this area. Other people was talking about it. If a person comes at 8:57, you supposed to, and they fill out their tickets before that machine shuts off. You supposed to be able to sell them their tickets. People be lying. Oh, the paper is out because they want to go home and hang with your thugs. Another dude, he just want to hang around thugs. So he's shutting the lottery down early on people who that might be their day. Or what if they finna run out of gas and you trying to close the store early? Oh, I just shut the pumps off. This ain't even just lottery. There's other stuff. They about to run out of gas and you just want to go home a few minutes early. That's what's wrong. That's one of the things that's wrong, not just with the United States. I'm sure this is going on everywhere. The selfishness, the entitlement, the cancel culture, trying to cancel people who tell you the truth to your face, that's not even getting real with you. That's why I don't deal with most of these, man. These dudes is not manly, man. And if that's what you choose, that's you. But when I come to you like a man, if that's what you are, then let's be men. Let's talk about this here. That's why people are always fighting and stuff. Because people don't know how to be like, you're right. I apologize. Starting tomorrow, I'll wait till the machine shuts itself off. Instead, this dude want to argue, man. You want to argue, man. Now, what if I was one of them petty people that just start using my boxing skills and my grappling skills on his little skinny self? What if I would have did that? I'm in the wrong. But people will take you there because they think these smartphones is making people stupid. You should call them stupid phones. Learn how to resolve your issues. Learn how to accept be accountable for your actions. If your actions are wrong, accept it, change it, and move on. People don't want to do that though. They just want to, they want to get last word like a woman. And women gonna do that. You can't even hold it again. That's what they gonna do. That's what they gonna do. But when men do it, for me, that's a problem. If I'm right, which the rule is, you supposed to wait until 9 p.m. So when I went in there, I was like, we got to talk, man. I need to talk to you about that last night. And I'm explaining to him, you supposed to wait until the machine shuts itself off. Oh, no. It's 8:50. 8:50. He want to whip off the phone to get sympathy from the rest of y'all who might be just as ignorant as he is. You come over here and you work, that's fine. Get your green card, get stuff right. That's fine. Amnesty, I think he should grant people amnesty. But if he gonna come over here breaking rules, and if he willing to break a small rule like that, who's to say what other rules he gonna break? The United States got its fair share of criminals, y'all. Now, if I'm wrong about that, am I wrong about that? The United States have its fair share of people who treat black people less fair than other people. Now, am I wrong about that? Is that a true statement or no? Is there a lot of people in the United States that treat black people less fairly than others? Okay, we already established that. Now, y'all already heard what I think of criminal activity. Y'all already know if y'all watch my video. But this clown right here, to be honest with you, the United States got enough of them. And a lot of them are worse. But cancel culture, oh, let's shadow ban this video. Come on, man. This should be viral. This should be recommended by YouTube because it's the truth. Accept responsibility for your actions. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Don't argue when you're in the wrong. Just make the change. What's wrong with that? Now, I can admit I didn't have to say what I said, but what I said was the truth. The U.S. don't need people over here. The U.S. don't need more people who don't want to follow the rules. Especially people who wasn't born here. And you want to come over here and do your own thing. What if your own thing harms somebody else? And you want to turn your phone on? Come on, man. Come on, man. Get real. Get real, man. We adults here. We adults here. But that's cancel culture. Is cancel culture right? No, not absolutely not. Freedom of speech. When people say the wrong thing, so what? Freedom of speech. Correct them. What you should have said was, what's wrong with correcting them? What's wrong with correcting me? This dude be having a little attitude every time people come in there and get lottery. Because that takes away from, let's be honest, I go in there all the time. That takes away from his time to play on his phone. So he doesn't like when customers come in there and want lottery. Because he has to put his phone down, turn around. He don't want to do all that. I've been watching him for months. I watch people, y'all. I'm a correctional officer by trade. I watch people. The dude wanted to whip out his phone because he got put in his place. Trying to make it into some. And here's another thing that y'all need to understand in closing. The police do stuff that's not right. But from the other side, they can't do anything unless you breaking one of them statutes, those laws, which I'm not disturbing the peace because I wasn't even yelling. I just stated my opinion, stated the facts. Little opinion mixed with fact. They can't arrest you if you don't commit a crime. They can, but they'll have to pay for that. You get a good lawyer, they're going to pay for that. So before y'all resist arrest, just remember that. don't commit no crimes. And as far as cancel culture, if you see somebody trying to cancel you, whether you white, this, that, not, just become Denzel Washington. Like, I didn't even get away from what I was saying. All I said when I saw him whip out his phone, I said, you can't cancel me, man. I said, you said you ain't going to serve me, so I'm just going to leave. Well, see what you're going to say again. All of that instead of doing what you're supposed to do, which is, and now I'm going to report him. Because he trying to put me online. I'm finna report him too then. So, I mean, that's what happens. The Bible even teaches, be not deceived. A man reaps what he sows. Some translations say, whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. When you try to cancel people, you're going to end up getting canceled. Thanks for watching. Keep tuning in for more videos.